Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Eva, a mortgage professional talking all things finance. It's the start of August, which means one thing, and that's another budget update. So here we are with the July's budget update to see how much income I've earned and how much I've spent. If you haven't watched any of my budget updates before, I do highly recommend that you go back and watch some previous ones, just so you kind of know what's happening and what the drill is, as I'm not going to go into too much detail, especially when it comes to the expenditure, as I've done it before. But if you are new here, I just want to make a few pointers to make it a bit easier for you to understand what's going on. And those are, it's my first year of being self-employed, running a number of different businesses that I'm actually trying to get off the ground, and that's about it. Oh, and I own my own house. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Now, before we jump into it all, I just want to say my budgeting template is finally available to be purchased on my website. So I'll pop a link in the description box down below so you can check it out. And for only $3.99, I think it's an absolute bargain, as you get it for life and you can track it and use it for as long as you want. But anyways, enough of my selling pitch, let's jump into it. So as always, let's start off with seeing where my money has actually gone this month. So if you have watched my previous budget update, you'll know that it's no surprise that the debt category is the highest. And the reason for that is because I am aggressively tackling it, because I want it gone. I basically just want it all gone so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So I am putting more money into it, which you'll see in a minute, in order to get rid of it. But other than that, obviously housing costs and miscellaneous are probably the next two highest ones. But let's dive a little bit deeper into the figures. So first we've got housing, and as you can see, there is no mortgage payment for this month. Now, the reason for that is because once again, it has landed in the following month. So that means a double payment next month, which, yeah, not pleased about, but it is what it is. Anyways, other than that, everything else pretty consistent. Once again, the housekeeping costs slightly over on that category. So I'm kind of toying between the idea of increasing that limit or trying to cut the spending down, but we'll see how we get on. Anyways, let's move on to the debt and see what's happened there. So as you can see with the debt category, I've massively overpaid both on my personal loan and the PayPal credit. Now, I'll be honest, I have spent more on PayPal credit, so I'll have even more to pay off, but we won't go into that right now. But anyways, yes, the personal loan, I mean, we're getting very close to getting rid of it basically. We're on track. We're on track, guys. I might actually do a separate video on kind of my net worth and just show you guys what the debt actually looks like what the figures actually look like. But anyways, this is how the expenditure is looking in that category. So next we've got transport, and the only expenditure in that field is the fuel, as you can see, so gone over slightly, but that's a full tank. Next we've got savings and investments, and as previously, haven't put anything towards that just yet, primarily because my main aim is to obviously get rid of the debt and to build up more of a buffer for cash flow purposes. So despite there not being anything in that category as such, any kind of excess that I have within obviously my budget, as I'm not doing a zero-based budget, all of that just sits in the accounts anyways. Insurance category remains absolutely unchanged, so we'll just skip past that. Gifts and donations. So as you guys know, I do want to give more, so I've started doing like a monthly donation, like regular donation. So I've started with one so far, I've signed up for one, and obviously I'm going to increase that as we go. So once again, not as high as I want it to be, but it'll improve. So then we've got subscriptions, and the only thing on there that's gone over budget is the mobile, which I was expecting. And the reason for that is because I've taken out a new contract and obviously had to pay off my old contract. So next month it should hopefully just be the one amount, which is just over £30. So we'll see how it looks next month. Other than that, everything else remains absolutely unchanged. Pets, so yeah, the only things in there are medical, so the vet fees and some grooming stuff. As I mentioned in some of my previous videos, yet again, the actual pet food, we just put it under the housekeeping category, as we just normally get it when we're out and about. So then we've got Miscellaneous, and yeah, going out. We've been out quite a few times, but that's what life is about, right? It's about enjoying yourself. So yeah, went out a few times for meals, a few takeaways and coffees. And then there's other, which I always do this, and once again I can't remember what that refers to, so yeah, we'll move on from that. And the last category is personal care. So the biggest expenditure there was my hair. I got my hair done, and apart from that, just some contact lenses, because yes, I am blind as a bat, so I need contact lenses, but that's about it. And we won't mention the gym membership because yeah, once again, not used once. So in terms of the total cost, this month I've spent £1,828.55. So let's move on to the very exciting part, which is obviously the income. So let's see how I did in the month of July. So here's my projected monthly income, so the kind of target I set myself, and the actual monthly income, which is what I've actually earned. So as you can see, it's been a decent month. I'm really pleased with that. It's on the up, which is amazing to see, and we are heading in the right direction. So the total income for this month is £3,266.34. So when we look at the overall net position for this month, once again, we're in the green, which if you have seen some of my kind of earlier videos in the year, my biggest goal was to get into the green, which honestly, I feel like when you really believe in things and when you really manifest things, it happens. It really does happen. So the net position for this month is £1,437.79. Obviously, it would have been slightly lower if my mortgage payment came out on time, so obviously that will be reflected in next month's, but it is what it is. So let's have a look at my overall net position year to date and how much income I've earned overall this year. So as you can see, the total income earned is £14,236.94. Obviously the total expenditure is slightly higher, primarily because in my earlier months I was massively in the red. So we're slowly coming out of that, and hopefully if things go as well as they have in July, we may potentially be in the green in August, guys. We may potentially be in the green. So keep your fingers and toes and everything else crossed, as I'd love to see that to be green as well. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. As I mentioned, it is my first year of being self-employed, so it's actually going to be a year in August, kind of mid-August. So I will do an update video to kind of explain to you guys what I've learned in my first year, and hopefully how to help you if you are also on this journey. But with that being said, if you like this video, please give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel down below. As I mentioned at the start, if you're interested in getting a copy of my budget template, there's the link in the description box down below. It's only £3.99 and you get it for life. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys back on Friday with a brand new video. Bye guys.